it doesn't matter how you play early on. You got to be consistent in what you're doing. And we weren't very consistent in what we were doing. I thought we got off to a good start and we played well in the first quarter, but then we're not doing the little bitty things that help you extend leads or to help you maintain leads. And when you don't do that, you got a good team out there and you got a great player in Derrick Rose, and that's the result of they've experienced it. They were up 38 last year and lost the game. You got to play the whole 48 minutes. Especially against teams that's going to continue to compete. And they played last night, but we had a chance, I think, to get enough separation that maybe we could have made them think about quitting, but we just kept doing silly things that kept them close enough that then when they came up with a couple of baskets, they were within scoring. They were within reach of tying the game, making it a game, and that's what they did. And then what happens is that we didn't do a very good job of executing down the stretch, and the result is that it's a bad home loss. Any way you look at it, it's a bad home loss.
Midway through the fourth quarter, it looked like you guys offensively were trying to get that perfect mismatch, like trying to get the ball in the ground inside, and had a 24-second violation. They had the bad three by Vidu. Was it just a case of trying to get too much?
No. I mean, we weren't trying to do that. We were trying to run our offense. We just weren't exactly executing what we sent them out there to do. We ended up standing around too much. We didn't get ball movement, and the result of that is that we end up in a 24-second violation and taking some bad shots.
Goran only 8 minutes tonight.
Well, he didn't play very good, and as a result of that, I have to play Steve too many minutes. 48 minutes for Steve is too damn many, And then I got another guy out there that, that plays 46 minutes that should be playing about 30 in a double overtime game. So we got to get the bench back playing well again. They didn't, I thought Hack came in the first half and did a great job for us, but we have to have other guys, We got to have Josh, we got to have Jarrett, we got to have those guys play better and play consistent for us so that we don't have to have those guys playing extended minutes. It's not good when I have to put Steve back in the game with 9 minutes to go in the quarter. I mean, it's not a good thing.
No, it just becomes worst case when you get the game extended. And
sure. I mean, 10 extra minutes for him. I mean, the guys, the guy's giving us everything that he's got.
Do you see anything with Goran right now? Is he pushing too hard, or he's played well early?
I don't know. I mean, if I had the answer, I would definitely do it. We just got to keep plugging away. Once again, it's a loss. It's a bad loss, but we're also 15 games into the season, and we can't panic or do anything like that. We just got to get those guys back playing well again. They were playing well, and we've got to find a way to get them back playing consistent and playing well again. That's the bottom line. This team, the team that we played tonight, is a very good basketball team. They got great wins. They won at Dallas, and played great in San Antonio, and you saw them last night. I had an opportunity to win the game last night, so it's not that it's a bad team that we played, and we played a great player, probably maybe perhaps the best point guard in the league right now. But we have to win home games. That's the first thing that we tried to establish here, and it doesn't matter who we playing. We got to win home games, and we got to be able to make the plays that's necessary to win.
Did you think defensively anything got better?
Oh, I thought we did a pretty good job. I mean, the shots that Derrick Rose made, he's made against everybody. They were challenge shots, and he's really improved his shooting. For the most part, I thought we did a pretty good job on the board. Gave up, a couple of taps here and there that, with a rebound here, the game could have been over. That's why you got to close out games. That's the very reason that you have to close out games, and you have to be able to put yourself in a position where you have an opportunity to do that you get it done. Because if not, there's too many great players in this league for you not to close out games and give them an opportunity to either tie the game or give them an opportunity to win.
What do you have to do to get the pace going again?
Well, I think we play at a good pace. I mean, we had 36 points in the first quarter. I mean, it was at a good pace. And then, you know, we become our own worst enemy. You know, we turn the ball over, or we don't get back defensively, and we give up a basket here and there, and all that does is that it multiplies and it puts you in a position where all of a sudden they're back in the game. We had control of the game. There's no reason why. You can't give up 4 points at the end of in less than 3 seconds. You know, you can't do that. All that does is give people energy and let them think that that they can get back in the game. And like I told our guys, we can't become a team that has a reputation that, you know, just keep playing, you'll have an opportunity to get back in the game. We can't be that team.
Coach, you guys lacking a killer instinct? You say letting teams back in the game. It has happened a couple of times.
I don't think it's not the killer instinct that we lack, it's just that we're not doing very smart things right now. You know, I don't think it has anything to do if we're competitive or not competitive or anything like that. We got guys with really high character that play extremely hard, but we got to also play smart. You know, and some of the stuff we're doing is hurting ourselves a little bit. So it's not anything that we can't take care of. You know, we've got to find a way to take care of it.
Is that more on the offensive end or the defensive end?
I think there's a little bit of both. You know, it's a little bit of both. But I mean, it's not anything that that we won't continue to work on and we'll get better at. You know, as I said, we've got great guys and high character guys, but you know, as I said, we need to execute, you know, offensively, and then we need to complete plays defensively, and the way you complete plays is by coming up with the rebound.
Against Denver, you were able to take advantage when they switched to pick and roll, but tonight it seemed like it stagnated a little bit. Is that?
Well, I don't know if I mean, you know, Grant ends up with 27 points. You know, I mean, I thought he played great, and when they switched it, we took advantage of it. And then we missed some shots. We missed some open shots that we have to make, and you know, and they came down and scored. And that, you know, you take a gamble when you're switching. You feel like that, you know, it's the best defense for you. And if teams score, you know, you said it wasn't, and if they don't, you say it was good. So, you know, tonight, you know, they end up winning the game. I'm sure they think that they did a good job with it.
Does that little search for identity make guys feel unsure about things down the stretch of games at all? Or about what they're...
I don't know. You know, Paul, there's players that's been in the league enough to know that, you know, you got to step up and you got to make shots, and shots are available for there. There's no pressure on anybody here, you know, other than to do your job. You know, you got to do your job, and your job is to find a way to win basketball games. And if you have an open shot, you got to jump up and shoot it, and not think about it. There's no pressure on anyone here. I mean, we just want guys to play relax and feel free that if they have an open shot, they got to jump up and make it.
Was there anything their defense did that you saw that, you know, disrupted the last couple minutes in regulation?
No. I mean, we had good shots. We didn't knock them in. We had free throws.
There was a couple,
You know,
like,
we didn't knock them in. Well, we got on the shot clock a couple of times because they switched and we, you know, kept the ball in the corner right there. But I don't think, I mean, that defense didn't do anything, you know, great that caused us not to be able to score. We missed some shots, and then we didn't make plays, and that was more on us. I don't want to take anything away from them, but that was more on us not executing, I think.
How much did you feel if fatigue took effect and affected the team down the stretch, even before overtime? Were they able to?
They played last night. They flew in here. They got in at 2:30 in the morning. If it wasn't a factor to them, it shouldn't have been a factor to us.
Yeah, you guys
We had a day
had
off.
5 turnovers in the first 3 quarters, and they committed 8 in the last quarter.
That's not doing the things that we're supposed to do. You know, we did a good job of protecting the ball, and then down the stretch, you got to execute. You can't turn the ball over. You got to be able to step up and make shots, and you got to be able to come up with rebounds.